Though architects of distinction practice their art in southwest Reno, 950 and 970 Joaquin Miller Drive may be the product of a pattern book.
Pattern books are really popular, especially in the 1920s, as ways to get actual designs and floor plans and different elements out to the public so people could actually kind of put together their own houses. And so they'd have floor plans and they'd have ideas about materials you could use. And they were a way that many prominent architects could actually demonstrate their designs, and other people could sort of pick and choose, to follow what they wanted.
Designs or patterns for homes were readily available in books like The Book of Little Houses, Small Homes of Architectural Distinction, and Smaller American House. Having toured Greystone Castle, we're now ready to take a look at the house next door.
The windows are smaller and asymmetrical, so they're really kind of corresponding with that style quite a bit. And there's an arch, sort of a stone arched entrance above the front door, which is also a very common feature of this style. And the chimney is really remarkable on that. I mean, just the stonework and the combination of brick and stone that really corresponds to the exterior of that whole house.
The exterior of 950 has similar curb appeal, that same abundance of charm as Greystone Castle. But if you expect the interior to be similar, think again.
Inside is what I find most dramatic about that house, and especially in the living room. Just the combination of the exposed beams and the tile floor, which when you look at it has just such a lovely kind of mosaic quality, although it's all one color. But the way that it was created and broken up to create these kind of random little patterns throughout is just lovely. It's just delightful to look at the craft that went into that. The dark nature of the interior is also very dramatic, and of course the most striking feature in that living room is the fireplace with that stone that just goes all the way up so high. So it's very striking, and although it's sort of a darker sense in there, I love the drama of it.
Part of the drama that moves Alicia is inspired by the darkness she refers to. The floors, the ceiling, and the very unusual doors that were handmade all are stained in a rich, dark oak. An armoire that resides in the living room was built for the house. The piece is signed by a Virginia City craftsman. It's suggested he copied the design of an armoire dating from the 1800s. The bedroom at the back of the house, which was the original one, still has the built-in vanity and the period light fixtures above it. Lou decorated the space with furnishings from her trip to the East. The style is in keeping with the concept of the revival period.
The mother-of-pearl inlaid chest was an antique, even though I purchased it from a designer in Indonesia. And I had the elephant bed made, the day bed.
Lou has obviously spent considerable time, energy, and money on these two homes. After considerable deliberation, Lou admitted her favorite of the two houses is Greystone. Its charm, the Gothic window, the openness, all appeal to her. Alicia, on the other hand, prefers the Tudor Revival.
That house is my favorite, I think, because for me, the charm of going into a period revival home is to really feel a sense of being transported into that earlier period. And to me, I walk in the door of that home and I feel that I am. I feel that there's such a strong feeling of an Englishness, of going back into a moment in time that is very removed from where we are now, which is of course what a great appeal was of these kinds of houses at the time, would be a retreat from the modern world, you know, to be sort of an escape from, you know, a mechanized, sort of increasingly standardized society of mass production. What you have with these homes is the idea that they really feel like they were built by an individual craftsman who is making all of these decisions based on just personal taste and what available materials are around, and that they're all so distinctly different from each other is just part of the great joy of these houses to me.